Alright guys, Mr. Jared here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we're just going to be talking about the 2x1 division using partial quotients. So first let's just get right into it with an example. Let's look at, say, 67 divided by, let's go with 4. Okay, now first you need to set up your problem. Your first number, this being the 67, is what goes inside your house. Okay, our second number, being the 4, is the number that goes outside. Okay, now that we have that set up, we do need to go ahead and draw our line for our workspace. Okay, our workspace is going to be right over here. Now, with partial quotients, all we're going to be doing is trying to come up with some multiplication facts that we're then going to subtract from our dividend. Okay, so, and it doesn't have to be exact, it does, just something close. Like, for instance, I know that 4 times 10 is equal to 40. Okay, well, that's a pretty good number, and that's definitely less than 67. So now we have 4 times 10 equals 40, and we're going to take our 40 and we're going to subtract it from our dividend. So let's go ahead. 7 minus 0 is 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay, now we're dealing with 27. That's our new dividend. Okay, well, we know that 4 times 6 is equal to 24. Okay, so now same process. Take that, subtract it from 27. 24. Okay, 7 minus 4 is 3, and 2 minus 2 is 0. Now, it's at this point that we want to check which number is bigger, 3 or 4. And what I always tell my students is, if I had 3 pencils, could I grab 4 of them? Well, no, obviously not, because I only have 3. So, because 3 is now smaller than 4, we know that 3 is our remainder. Okay? Well, now, okay, we have our remainder, and that's all well and good, but how do we get our quotient? Well, as long as you set up your workspace with your divisor first, notice how 4 is my divisor, and I started my multiplication facts each time with 4, then all we have to do to find our quotient is to simply add up this middle column. So 10 plus 6, 0 plus 6 is 6, and 1 plus nothing is 1. Well, there you go. 16 is our quotient. Alright, so we now know that 67 divided by 4 is 16 with a remainder of 3. Okay, that's really all there is to it. But let's go ahead and do one more example. Alright, so let's start off with a rather large number this time. Let's say 97 divided by, let's go with 6. Okay. Now, same process, guys. You take your first number, which is your dividend. That is the number that goes inside the house, or as my kids like to call it, the carport. So then our second number, which is our 6, which is our divisor, goes outside. Okay. Now we've got our problem set up. Next, go ahead and draw a line for our workspace, just like before. Okay. Now 6 and a 97. Now, just like last time, I'm just going to go with an easy one. Let's say 6 times 10 equals 60. Okay, no problems with that. So we take our 60, subtract. 7 minus 0 is 7. 9 minus 6 is 3. So now 37 is our new dividend. Now, 6 and the 37. Now, I just know my 6 is pretty good, so 6 times 6, I know, is equal to 36. Well, same thing. Subtract our 36. 7 minus 6 is 1, and 3 minus 3 is, of course, 0. Now, just like last time, 1 is less than 6, therefore 1 is our remainder. Okay, now, to find our quotient, notice how I started with my divisor, just like last time. Okay, each time, 6 times 10, 6 times 6. Okay, now, just add up your middle column. 10 plus 6 is 16. All right, so now we know that our quotient is 16. So now 97 divided by 6 is 16 with a remainder of 1. All right, now that is 2 examples of 2 by 1 partial quotient division. Please remember that if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to email me, and you can find my email in the description as well as on my teacher webpage. All right. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening.